Ever wondered what really makes some repair shops, thrive while others just seem to struggle? Picture this, a world where cars kind of diagnose themselves, making robots handle the really complex repairs and the customer service just excellent. Well, this isn't some far-off future. Welcome to the future of auto repair, really, where AI is becoming the driving force behind innovation. Today on this episode, we're jumping right into how artificial intelligence is fundamentally changing the whole automotive landscape. We're talking everything from designing and building cars to how they get maintained and fixed. We've gathered insights from an article called The Future of AI in the Automotive Industry and some related sources looking at these cutting-edge solutions. So our mission today is to unpack what AI actually is, explore the really exciting ways it's transforming manufacturing, making cars safer, and even changing your local auto shop. And then we'll take a peek at what's coming next. This is where it gets really interesting.
It really is. And what's fascinating here, I think, is just how quickly AI has gone from being this abstract concept to actual concrete tools. Tools that are affecting pretty much every single aspect of the automotive journey, right from the factory floor all the way to the customer walking into the shop.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that first bit then.
One, two, three, four.
Welcome to ShopTalk, the podcast where auto repair pros get real insights to grow smarter, run smoother, and boost profits.
What is AI? We hear the term thrown around all the time.
Right. Simply put, AI, artificial intelligence, it's basically about building computer systems that can do things that normally need human intelligence. We're talking about learning, reasoning, solving problems, even perception. It's like giving a computer the ability to, think and adapt, but way faster and on a much bigger scale than humans can. Yep. And no coffee breaks needed. You see it every day, really, like the virtual assistant on your phone or the algorithms that suggest what music you might like next.
Okay, so it's definitely more than just fancy automation. It's genuine intelligence baked into the system. But you said its impact starts way before car even hits the road.
Absolutely. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's that core ability to learn and make decisions that lets AI completely revolutionize traditional manufacturing, making processes faster, much more precise, and honestly, way more efficient than we ever thought possible. Take Tesla, for example. Their factories, they're basically showcases of robotics-assisted assembly. You've got these incredibly smart robots doing complex stuff like welding, assembling parts with just amazing precision. And it's not just about building cars faster. It's achieving this consistent quality, across millions of vehicles, something humans just can't replicate at that scale. It boosts output, lowers cost.
That makes total sense for building lots of cars. But does AI also help inside the factory, like predicting problems before they happen?
Oh, definitely. General Motors, GM, is a great example here. They're using AI sensors right on their factory equipment. These sensors aren't just monitoring, they're constantly analyzing data, looking for patterns, trying to predict when a machine might be about to break down. So they shift to predictive maintenance. Fix things proactively during scheduled downtime. Avoid those sudden, really costly production stops. It's a huge win financially, and then you've got quality control. Look at BMW. They use AI systems with computer vision machine learning. These systems analyze images of car parts, comparing them against a huge database of perfect examples. They can spot tiny defects, things a human might miss. It ensures super high standards before parts even go into a car. That really affects customer satisfaction down the line.
Wow, that idea of an AI eagle eye spotting flaws is pretty powerful. Makes me think about the design process itself. Is AI speeding that up too, getting new models out faster?
It is, yeah. Ford, for instance, makes extensive use of virtual simulations. They build these incredibly detailed digital versions of their cars, digital twins. They can run thousands of performance tests, crash simulations, all in the virtual world. They find design flaws, optimize everything without building tons of expensive physical prototypes. It massively speeds up development, cuts costs, and just gets new, innovative cars to market much quicker. And then, of course, there's the big one, autonomous driving. Companies like Waymo, that's part of Google, they're using incredibly complex AI algorithms. These algorithms take in data from cameras, LiDAR, radar, all sorts of sensors, and fuse it together. The AI interprets all this data to build a real-time 3D map of what's around the car, letting it navigate complex situations, avoid obstacles, and learn constantly. The end goal? Safer, more efficient, and eventually more accessible transport for everyone.
Right. So AI is making the whole creation process smarter and safer right from the start. But once that smart car is built and rolls off the line, AI's job isn't done, is it?
Far from it. Its intelligence then kind of shifts gears, becoming almost like a co-pilot for safety on the road. We're talking about these AI-powered driving assistance systems. They use those same sensors, LiDAR, radar, cameras, and smart AI software for things like emergency braking, lane keeping, adaptive cruise control.
Exactly. Stuff that actively helps prevent accidents caused by human mistakes. It's a huge boost for safety.
Precisely. And putting these AI safety features in cars isn't just about meeting rules. Customers actually demand it now. It boosts sales, builds loyalty. Plus, for the driver, it can sometimes even mean lower insurance costs, which is a nice direct benefit. And this brings up a really interesting question, doesn't it? Beyond just protecting the people inside the car, how does this level of active safety change what we fundamentally expect from a vehicle? Both for our own safety and how it fits into maybe a smarter transportation system overall. It really pushes what safe even means.
That's a great point about redefining safety. And it's not just happening in those huge factories or out on the highway. Let's zoom in now, right down to the local auto repair shop. Because this is where AI gets really practical for mechanics and car owners every day. Imagine walking into a shop where diagnostics isn't this long, drawn-out guessing game anymore.
Exactly. That's becoming real with AI-driven diagnostic tools. Think about systems like CarMD. They plug right into the car's computer, pull all the fault codes, sensor data, and then AI algorithms analyze it all. They can often pinpoint the problem before a mechanic even lifts the hood. It's not just faster. It cuts down on that extensive trial and error stuff, leads to quicker, more accurate repairs. And that means happier customers and a better reputation for the shop. It's a win-win.
Less guesswork, more precision. That's huge. But what if the car could sort of tell the shop it might have a problem even before a warning light comes on?
Now you're talking about predictive maintenance for individual vehicles, and that's a real game changer. Just like GM monitors its factory machines, some car makers are using AI to analyze data from sensors inside your car. The AI looks for subtle signs that a part, maybe brake pads, or a specific sensor is wearing out or likely to fail soon, so the shop can actually contact you before you break down. You schedule maintenance when it suits you, avoid bigger, more expensive problems down the road. It saves money, hassle. It really changes the whole relationship. It's not just fix it when it breaks. It's proactive. Let's keep your car healthy.
That is genuinely transformative. No more roadside breakdowns ruining your plans, hopefully. But what about the less flashy side of running a shop? Like just making sure you have the right parts when you need them.
Right. Equally crucial. And that's where smart inventory management powered by AI comes in. Imagine having this super smart assistant that doesn't just track your stock, but actually predicts when you'll need specific parts. It looks at repair trends, the types of cars you service, even things like the season. Systems like Parts Tech do exactly this. For the shop, it means you're not tying up cash and parts that just sit there, but you also avoid those frustrating delays waiting for a part to arrive. It helps ensure the right part is there, or at least on its way right when the car needs it. Huge boost for efficiency and getting cars back to customers quickly.
Okay, so AI isn't just working under the hood or in the parts room, it's also changing the front desk, the customer experience, how shops run behind the scenes. Like, what if customer service could just happen? Flawlessly 24/7 without needing more staff.
That's exactly the idea behind chatbots and virtual assistants. And these aren't just simple FAQs anymore. They're smart systems. They can answer common questions, maybe give some basic diagnostic advice based on symptoms described, and crucially, schedule appointments anytime, day or night. Hyundai's BlueLink chatbot is a good example. Helps customers book service, check their car status. For shops, this means much better customer service, especially for routine things. It frees up the human staff to handle more complex issues, or lets mechanics focus on the actual repairs.
Makes sense. Making things smoother for the customer usually pays off. What other smart ways can one boost efficiency in the shop?
Think about this. You're a busy mechanic. You've got a customer waiting for an estimate. The old way, you're flipping through books, calling around, or guessing how long the job should take. Every wrong estimate could mean lost trust or lost money. Labor Guide changes that. Right inside your workflow, you can instantly look up standard repair times, build accurate estimates, and share them with customers on the spot. It keeps your pricing consistent, professional, and transparent. That means no more guesswork, no more back and forth. Customers see you know exactly what you're talking about, and you save time on every job. For smaller shops, it's a game changer. And the best part? Shop Officer gives you this feature plus everything you need to run your shop for just $119 a month.
That's a massive advantage, especially for keeping the appointment book full. Which kind of leads to another point. How do shops build loyalty these days? How does AI help with relationships?
Well, that brings us to AI-driven CRM systems. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. These aren't just digital address books. They're smart systems that track and analyze every single interaction a customer has with the shop. Past services, what kind of car they have, how they prefer to be contacted, maybe even predicting when they might need their next oil change or tire rotation. Think of a system like Salesforce, but tailored for an auto shop. It uses all that data to personalize communication. Maybe send targeted service reminders or relevant offers. The payoff for the shop is huge. Stronger customer relationships, way more repeat business, and just a reputation for really knowing and caring about their customers' needs. It makes the whole thing feel less transactional, more, well, relational.
Okay, so beyond the diagnostics and the front desk, AI is also giving mechanics totally new ways to actually do the repairs. Like imagine having super precise robots helping out, or maybe special glasses that show you exactly what to do step by step.
That's not imagination anymore. In robotics, in auto repair, while we're used to seeing big robots in factories like Audi, using them for perfect paint jobs or flawless welds, we're starting to see similar tech adapted for repair tasks. Maybe not full humanoid robots fixing everything yet, but systems that can handle highly repetitive tasks or things that are really difficult or dangerous for humans with incredible precision and speed. It improves safety, boosts efficiency, ensures really high-quality work, and frees up the human technicians for the trickier diagnostic and problem-solving stuff.
Right? Playing to the strengths of both humans and machines, that makes sense. And those special glasses, what's that about?
That's augmented reality. AR and virtual reality, VR making their way into the shop. Porsche, for example, uses AR glasses to help their technicians. Picture this. A mechanic puts on a headset, looks at an engine, and they see digital instructions, diagrams, maybe even highlighted parts or torque specs overlaid right onto their view of the real engine. It's like having an interactive 3D service manual right in front of your eyes. This means technicians can learn faster, work more quickly, make fewer mistakes. It's amazing for training new staff, too. What's really cool here is how it bridges that gap between complex, maybe abstract technical info and the immediate hands-on task. It basically helps spread expert knowledge much more effectively.
Okay, so wow. AI is touching literally everything from the factory floor to the final repair. What does this all mean for the road ahead? Let's try and look into the crystal ball a bit. What's next for AI in the automotive world? It sounds like we should get ready for a much smarter ride.
Absolutely. The direction seems pretty clear. We're going to see smarter and safer cars evolving really quickly. Companies like Tesla are just relentlessly pushing towards full self-driving, smarter navigation, all aimed at drastically improving safety. We'll also get more interactive vehicles. BMW, for instance, is putting really advanced AI voice assistants in their cars. These aren't just taking commands, they're learning your preferences, anticipating what you might need, making the whole experience much more personal and and intuitive. And then you have major players like Mercedes-Benz and Bosch teaming up. These kinds of collaborations are really accelerating the development of autonomous driving, pushing us closer to a future where self-driving isn't just a cool feature, but maybe a normal integrated part of how we get around.
So it's not just about adding features here and there. It's like this whole interconnected AI ecosystem is being built into the car and around it.
Exactly. This AI transformation isn't just about driving. It's going to fundamentally change how cars are designed, how they're built, how they're delivered, and how companies support them throughout their life cycle. The sources we looked at suggest this is happening fast. Some predictions say most cars could be driving themselves, at least most of the time, maybe within the next 10 years. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, the economics are just staggering. The market for this smart car tech, it was around $26 billion in 2022. Projections put it at nearly $75 billion by 2030. That kind of explosive growth isn't just innovation. It signals a massive shift in the entire industry. It'll affect everything from how cities are designed to maybe even how we think about owning a car.
Right. So to wrap things up a bit, AI is truly reshaping the auto industry from top to bottom. It's making factories smarter, cars safer, and our local repair shops way more efficient and customer-friendly. We've talked about AI diagnostics, predictive maintenance, robots, smart inventory, even AI labor guides. The change is happening now, and by understanding these innovations, whether you own a shop, work as a mechanic, or you're just really into cars, you can stay ahead, make smarter choices, and ultimately get better service and a better experience.
Definitely. And before we finish, just a quick practical note from the material. While we're talking all this high-tech AI, it's good to remember the basics of the physical shop still matter, right? Like, if you're thinking about installing a new vehicle lift, maybe one guided by some fancy system, you still need to worry about your concrete floor. The sources mentioned ideally needing at least 4 inches thick concrete, maybe even 6 inches for heavier lifts just for stability. And garage height. You need about 12 feet minimum ceiling height to comfortably use most lifts, maybe 11. 12 feet is okay for smaller cars. It just highlights that even with all this amazing tech, you still need a solid, safe foundation to put it on.
That's a great reminder. The fundamentals still anchor everything, even as the tech gets more sophisticated. So with AI making our cars smarter or repair shops more efficient, it really leaves us with an exciting question. Maybe a challenging one too. What kind of future interaction do you imagine having with your car or with your mechanic given all these incredible changes? And maybe more practically, what new skills do you think will be the most valuable in this industry as it keeps evolving so quickly? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in to Shop Talk by Shop Officer. If you found this helpful, share it with a fellow mechanic or shop owner and follow for more real-world advice. Want to take your shop digital? Visit shopofficer.com to get started for free. Until next time, keep wrenching smarter.
1, 2,